back to my YouTube channel. Hold on. Mute. Why am I on mute? Why am I on mute? He's laughing. I can see him. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be breaking down the 2-1 game against Chelsea today. I think it was a good game. It was a good day for us as well. Let me bring up Tony so we can play all this together. I know that you have a lot to say.
Hello.
And yes, I predicted a 2-1 as well. Yes, I changed my mind.
You said 2-2 before.
Can I always change my mind? I'm always going to be changing my mind. Trust me. One thing about me, I'm always going to change my mind. So you're going to get used to it.
It's all right. It's all right.
Anyway, welcome. It's good to see you. I am so happy to be here. I woke up very tired. I wasn't even feeling it. I wasn't sure if I was having a flu or a cold or whatever it was. No fever so far, but
maybe you just lack of sleep.
It has been a very challenging week for me, honestly. But I almost didn't make it to this place, to be honest. I was like, I'm gonna watch this on bed, and I'm not even going on TikTok. I'm telling you, but I was just like, man, I have to push. I have people that actually do watch this recap at the end of the day. So it's like an obligation to fulfill, you know? So I'm back in my office and I have a job to do. Anyway, welcome back, Tony. What do you think about this crazy game? Starting, I think the red card ignited the fire on the pitch today.
The first red card ignited the fire on the pitch, and the second red card quenched the fire on the pitch.
Man, you're right. That is a better way to put it, because the first one gave us a little bit of sauce, you know, and then the second one was like, okay, onions. I was about to start crying. Like, what the hell? Hey.
Literally, that's like the first and second half was like night and day. First half, welcome, Ade. How are you doing, bro?
Good. I did not suffer depression at last.
I know.
We can sleep well this weekend.
Not even we. Amory can sleep for the first time in a long time.
For the
well, he has.
I wanted to
game.
I was cursing so much today. For the first time in my life, I was cursing so much.
Like, I think, like, when I saw the starting 11, I was like, oh wow, what a starting 11. we might not make it.
You're right, because when you drop the starting 11, like, I saw, who did I see? Okay, I saw Luke Shaw, and then I saw, who was in the front? It was Mbeumo,
Ahmad, and Ahmad.
And Ahmad.
Yeah.
I wasn't really bothered. I think it was Luke Shaw that kind of like threw me off a little bit.
Mine was Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw was bad at the last game. Was bad at his position in the last game. But
yeah. And I was
today
like,
he gave it all. He left it all on the pitch today. He left it all on the pitch. Every player did well today.
We have to give it to Luke Shaw. I don't care. We're going to rate them based on today's game. Luke Shaw, even Bruno giving him the handbag made me a little emotional. I was like, no, yeah. Luke Shaw gave it 10 out of 10 today. He did his thing.
Like, he definitely stepped up. He definitely stepped up today compared to last weekend.
Did he have a choice?
I think he got some messages. I think he got messages from people.
Is that your TV?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I think he got the message. A lot of fans were just on him, and I think he got the message, and he performed absolutely well today. On the left wing, we still have a big problem on our side. On the left position, still there's no connectivity between anyone Dogu is playing with. I don't want to call. I've called out his head all day, but
yeah,
I don't think it is his problem at the moment, because everyone will blame Dogu, but everyone Dogu has been playing with have not been playing better as Konya has been playing with him.
Correct.
So today, Ahmad was super wasteful, super exhausting. We will have won Chelsea about 6-5-0 if he was so efficient.
Like he was also selfish today.
Very selfish, wasteful, wasting time with the ball. He wasn't thinking fast. It was off. There are days that you play and you just go off, and that's one of those days. I hope he has a better game next time.
I was a little concerned.
I thought the coach would have taken him off in the second half. I thought when the coach wanted to make the change with Mbeumo, I thought he was the one that would have gone out and Mbeumo would have come back to that wing. But and again, because the goal is Chelsea scored, it was Ahmad. No, it was Ahmad. Ahmad was the one to mark. So I will not blame him for that. He's short. But I think the coach would have made a change, or whoever was in charge of that marking. Ahmad should never have been in that box marking. Ahmad should have just been one of those runners that would be outside the box. So it was not his fault, but he was the one there. So after I've watched it again, so I would give him that.
I knew Amorim was gonna sacrifice Šeško in the first half, I knew he was gonna bring someone off. Like anyway, I didn't think he should have been Šeško to go off.
Before we go really, really deep, I have something to say. To all the pundits that all voted for Chelsea, 4 of you can kiss my ass. All right? Let me know how you feel. Let me know. I hope you don't sleep well today, actually. All of them nominated Chelsea to win this game. All of them. 4 of them, except Rebecca. She was like, because of course she's a host. She was just asking all of them. They were like, oh, Chelsea. This one said Chelsea. Oh, this one said Chelsea. Now look at what
you can't blame them with the way United got dismantled and annihilated last week.
The better team doesn't mean you're always gonna win. Okay, the better team does not equate to you winning all your games, of course. And today is the day that we broke their wings down. So maybe they can go catch their 3 points somewhere else, but not at Old Trafford. Okay.
Well, like if you look at these both teams on paper, they are both evenly squared up. I'll say it's a tough one to call regarding who is the better team regarding Chelsea and United, like at this point anyway, right? But I think at the end of the day, that first red card played a major role in how the game went. Like if they didn't get that red card, would have been speaking a different, would have been discussing a different outcome of the game today, in my opinion. But definitely on paper, I'll say both teams are on par with each other. I don't think there's one that is better than the other right now with how with the state of both clubs. We know United has its problems. Chelsea also has its problems, right? In terms of the players that both teams have, they both have talented players, but Chelsea has a lot more players than United does. So
yeah.
But when it comes to looking at the strengths of the teams, of both teams, I would say they are kind of on par with each other.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I agree. I didn't see that first red card coming for Sanchez, honestly.
No, I was straight up. It was clear from the beginning.
Okay, maybe what I meant to say was at the early that was the 4th minute of the game. That was way too damn early. It wasn't even the second half of the game. But yeah. Do you think the referee was fair today? Because I feel like the referee was just out there distributing red cards. Oh, yellow cards, I meant.
It was very fair.
He was very fair. So you think that who was that guy that he gave a yellow card on United?
Casemiro.
Casemiro.
The second challenge, the first challenge was all the challenges Casemiro made were stupid. The first one was never needed. It was never needed. There was no attack. He would have still covered up. The second
And then
attack
the second one, we pushed the guy.
The second one, and
he literally like grabbed the guy. Yeah.
Most referees would have given it, but it was still a foul. It was a bookable offense. If it was some other referee, they would have been, oh yeah, that they yellow card before, they wouldn't have given it. But the foul was a bookable offense. Casemiro was too mature to get all those cards. Those cards, the two cards were not needed. There are some cards.
Honestly, I feel like
you get one for the team, but those ones were not needed.
Like the first one was so stupid. There was no need for him to go and put in that challenge on Enzo. Like literally, as soon as they kick off after we scored the first goal, there was literally no need for that. But then the second one was just like you got beaten by the man. There was no need to start grabbing and hugging him and wrestling him down either. So like those fouls should have been avoided.
I was actually screaming, Casemiro, this is not Brazil. You need to slow down, because that was actually a bookable offense, in my opinion. The first one.
Yeah.
And then he got very stupid, the second one, and I'm like, okay, you know what? That's I don't want you to. Now you're starting your season now with a red card, because this was what happened the last time when he was under the leadership of Erik ten Hag, where he made some stupid both in the FA and also in the Premier League. Like, dude, how do you catch 2 red cards in 2 different competitions? I don't know. He just needs to slow it down. I don't know if I know one for sure was the Premier League, and then the second was, I don't know what competition we were playing.
It was not when he was in. It was FA Cup now. That's still kind of like trickled down into the Premier League.
And this was after the red card from the Premier League. Then he caught another one in the FA competition. But yeah, okay.
But luckily, it's 2 yellows to 1. So that's why. So it's a 1-game ban compared to like a 3-game ban. So it wasn't like a straight red. If it was a straight red, then it's 3 games. So,
what do you think about Ruben's formation today? Like, do you think he got it right today? Because Jonathan is here.
I made it.
Are you like spitting? just a little one, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to my place, my little spot. It's good to see you. Actually, I know we're supposed to have you on Thursday, I think. But
I had to work late.
Yeah, and let me bring back Ade. Yes, it's a full house. Jonathan, we were talking about that early red card today, and we're also talking about how Casemiro was being foolish and a little sloppy, and why he got that second red card, which was not needed, in my opinion. He didn't need to go that far. And then we also talked about how the red card gave us a little fire, and then the second one gave us a little wow, like what's going on here? So that's where we are right now. So Damo is saying that he didn't like Amad's performance today, which last game it was almost like the same thing. And then I think Tony was talking about the justification of the red card. I mean, it was obviously a red card. So that's where we are. You're not too far from our updates. So maybe I will start with you. What do you think about Amad?
He did not play well today. He was doing too much.
He said he was doing too much.
Yeah, I think he was trying to do too much. It was just like, no, dude. A lot of the stuff, like, you had way more steps than were necessary. It's like, oh, I'm going to do this little fancy trick and go out of bounds. I was like, stop doing it for the gram. Just make the pass. And
I need him to like quickly bounce back, because Amad is one of our best players. Before the internet starts to rip his neck off, you know, and before you know, they start to lose momentum and they get carried away by what people are saying. So I need him to get on his feet ASAP and start, you know, I mean, he's playing his position, so I don't understand why he's messing up.
Yeah, well, that was part of me is wondering is like maybe he got too used to playing wing back, and but you know he's been at that position for so long. It should
For
just
so long.
snap right back in.
Yeah.
So that's not really an excuse. But no, yeah, he was our best player last year in my opinion, and so I don't know what's going on with him.
Because you can't tell me now that, oh, it's Ruben. Ruben is putting him out of his position. He's playing his position.
Well,
No,
I think he played
it's
more
not
on
a coach thing.
he played more on the left today. Usually he would have played on the right, but I think Mbeumo played on the right today, right?
Yeah,
So-
I think they had him there. I wonder if like the intention before the red card was to have him there and put Kuna in later.
I
Yeah.
know. I saw that. I was like, wait, what in the confusion is going on here?
That was weird. I was like, why doesn't anybody
Wait,
know what's
please.
going on?
Ruben, don't embarrass me, please. You need to get your shit together because they were already like one goal up, I guess. Chelsea was already one goal up, right? Or was it prior to that? So I think they were trying to. Damo, you said in the chat that the formation changed to 4-4-1.
They were constantly. Both coaches were constantly changing formation. After the Chelsea got red card, he changed the formation to first. He changed the keeper, then he changed to a 3-man backline, 4-man midfield, and 1 attacker. That was the first thing he did. No, he changed 2-man attacker. Then later, Man U changed that when
Maguire came in.
No, when we got the red card. It was the second half we changed. We didn't change the first half. We just maintained the formation. Second half when we had the intro of introduction of Ugarte, then we played a 3-man defense, 5-man midfield, 1 attacker. That's what we did until when the game started at about the last 5 minutes. Then we now played a 4-4-1, 4-5-1. No, 4-4-1. Yeah,
it was 4-4-1. It was 4-4-1 after the that was during in the beginning of the second half actually.
No, the last 5-10 minutes was 4-4-1.
I knew Ruben was gonna change something. But I just did not know what that man was up to. And obviously he didn't pull out his books today because you know what happened when we went to Greensby when he brought out his book.
Put it out in
He became a meme.
He did. He was doing it. He was doing it, but you know that
he was hiding, right?
Old Trafford, when you're in the Old Trafford, the bench. There's
you're actually right. So you're right.
So he can do whatever he wants there. It's not open to public scrutiny like the others. But the thing is,
God.
one thing that we all fans should understand is we are short-staffed in the sense that we need 5 different midfielders in that team. 5.
Yep.
And the coach is just making it obvious for us. Whether we like it or not, we will say, oh, we need Meno. Meno is not good enough.
True.
Ahmad is not good enough for the formation we are playing. Casemiro is not good enough for the formation we are playing. Bruno is not good enough. But today was Bruno's best match for Man U since he has been playing for us. I don't know why. For me, everybody knows I don't really like the way he plays. But today, although still
we have to give it to him.
Him being the best man of the match today, still he did not play to his position. Still, but he played well. He was playing out of his position. That is why the red card for Casemiro was covering up for him to make that tackle. You know, Bruno is always playing on the left side of the center midfield. That tackle was on the left side. So, obviously, people will not see this because he played well. But whether we like it or not, this man needs to go. He's the best player today. He would be the best player tomorrow. But if we need to transition into where we need to become, certain players don't need to stay there. And we need more midfielders, more options. The options we have, whether we like it or not today, we do not have options. The coach did not have options. There was nothing in his arsenal that you could use.
Exactly.
You could change someone that would come and change the game, probably a dribbler. There was nothing. That's why most of the time he does like for like changes. And believe you me, Maguire is a star.
Yo,
Like
he
him,
played really well today.
Maguire is a star in that team.
yo, Maguire is going
I'm
to
not
get
gonna lie.
extended.
I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised to see him in the starting 11. But I mean, he played a very good game. So like, I won't. I'm not mad with the decision to start
Yeah,
him.
no, Maguire was really good. And just to piggyback a little bit on the Bruno thing, it's not even like we're saying he's not a great player. He's just not the right player for what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Like as much as we love Bruno and we appreciate like his services for the team that he has brought to the team, like with the way the manager wants to play, it's not his style. Bruno doesn't maybe like the way Bruno plays doesn't really fit it. Like no offense to Bruno and to all the Bruno lovers
Yeah.
out there.
Mhm.
Like Bruno is a club legend for sure.
Yeah.
Build him a statue, but right now, like if we're a serious club and we want to get back to where we were 15 years ago, we got to start making like tough decisions.
100%. Because this isn't like scapegoating him either. Like saying he's the one who's responsible for all of our problems. Like that's not what anybody's saying. It's just, it's just a change needs to be made for it to probably be best for him and for the club.
Yeah, and Ade is right. Damo's right because like we literally have like no good options coming up from the bench in terms of midfielders. I mean, yeah, we can say like Mount when he comes in, he brings his energy into the team and all that. But like in terms of like midfielders playing in that kind of like natural position that Amri wants his midfielders to have, we don't have those players right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna take maybe 1 or 2 windows for them to really focus on that midfield, bring in the players that need to be brought in, and sell the players that need to be sold, right? Like I think like we said it's like we've been saying it all throughout the summer and the transfer window. We need a midfielder, at least one midfielder to help cover support the midfield. And unfortunately we didn't bring one in. So like,
But
like
there's
we
rumor
only
that
have
January is looking pretty good for that option though. I'm
I
hearing.
mean, we have to go for a player in January in the midfield because there's no way you're gonna survive an entire season with with 3 midfielders.
3.
That brings me to this. That brings me to this. To be honest, I respect Bayinde today. Honestly, does that make him my number 1 goalkeeper? Honestly, because I think we're sleeping on this man. I swear to God.
I think we have to understand that he never really had a lot of opportunities on the Ten Hag. He never had opportunities to show his qualities, and even when he did, he was brought in, and teams were just like, they're like, oh, it's a new goalkeeper, let's just rush him. Especially like in set pieces. And the worst part is his defenders were not even helping him out. They would just let those players just like body him. So, and which would make him look bad. People will now start saying, oh, he's not commanding his defense, his defensive line, he's not keeping them in shape and all that stuff. But I think it's like, as professionals, you should know how to keep your shape. You don't really have to have someone yelling at you from the back telling you, hey, yo, keep this shape, yo, watch this man and stuff like that. But like, you should always be scanning and looking, making sure that you guys, both center defenders, should be discussing with each other, in terms of like where they should position themselves. And definitely when it comes to set pieces, if you know that a team is going to target your goalkeeper, protect your goalkeeper, right? Like, I feel like when it comes to set pieces, it should be like it should be man-to-man coverage. It shouldn't be like, oh, let's just cover this one side and cover that other side, right? Like, set pieces should be man-to-man coverage. That way you eliminate any chances of the opposition
really bad at
having one. Yeah.
But remember, this was something we talked about during the preseason about communication. Like, they don't technically talk to each other. It feels like it feels like everybody is just kind of like on their own, just trying to figure it out on the pitch. But I still need them to be a little bit closer. I need to see, because I won't lie to you, I feel like Bruno is the only one talking on that page. I will give to him. That I will give to him. Bruno is the one creating direction. He can't be everywhere. You know, I need more authority on that pitch. I need everyone with that leadership mindset. I need everybody to be on the same page. During the preseason, I was talking to Tony. I said, I don't, as much as we will criticize Onana talks from the back of the post there. He gives directions. Bayinde did not used to do that. Now he has started doing that. I guess because most of these players they bring, they're not really good with English. I don't know if it's the intimidation. They don't feel comfortable, you understand, with talking. So I don't know where the impediment is coming from. You understand? I feel like that's something they need to figure out. Maybe start teaching them English or something, because if you look at it, all the people at the back line, all of them all speak English. Harry Maguire. Didn't you see when Onana, did you see when the last two preseasons when Onana was screaming at Harry Maguire? I need that energy from the back of the post. You understand? That's the energy that I need Bayinde to be talking. Like talk, scream at whoever you need to scream, because you have a job to do. You have the job to do, and your job is to protect the post, pretty much.
See, and one thing I need to say that so that we can understand. In a 3-man line, it is the middle center defender, not the left or the right, that controls the back line. In a 4-man defense, it's the keeper that dictates the pace of the game. The reason why you saw the keeper and the team play well in the back line today was just because of Maguire. Maguire is a very see, I don't like him. Whether people will know that I'm not praising him. I don't like Maguire for anything, because one, his tempo is slow. But Maguire is a very good player because one, he's disciplined, he passes the ball right. But the only thing there are two things I dislike about him. He holds on to the ball too long. That's the only thing I have against him, because the kind of pace we play is ball moving. Most of the time we've been playing delete. And Delete is good in that role, but Delete is not vocal. Delete is the reason why the keeper is always getting into problem. Today, you see Maguire is protecting the keeper. He's instructing everyone
from
what
the back
they need to do. Luke Shaw was not running helter-skelter like a baboon today, because someone was telling him, you don't need to go. Yeah, the keeper himself is just getting his mojo. You can't come when you have been committing blunder and start calling everybody out.
Yeah.
The keeper that we have now, even though when Lens come, we should remember when we got De Gea, Fergie made a mistake by putting him into the first 2 matches, and that cost him. He had to wait another season for him to start playing. So bringing Lens now is not going to come in now, because I trust for them to manage that keeper, because it's still 21. It's better he learns more of English and commands the takes. Maybe he plays FA and knows how to command the game. Because if you cannot command or speak English or dictate how your players are going to play, if you bring him in, we'll have another Onana in our case, and we'll start. And United fan, I love us now. We'll start here that we'll start it. The guy, why did we buy him? And that's all. He's gone. That's how we do. United fans, we are very toxic. 2 games we give you, next minute we are stoning you.
Yeah. And I also think that like I said in the last game in the derby, I feel like Pep's response was very needed. It was very obvious he came to win. United, the only reason I would say we had to win this game was the noise was getting too much. Okay, when that heat and temperature goes up, you're going to see them clocking to work. Okay, now when that heat goes down, you see them acting crazy. Everybody's job is on the line now. Everyone's contract is at stake. They are beginning to see that, listen, if you're not going to do your job, the door is open. Okay, you go on loan in January. We don't give a shit. Malacia is busy training with under 21 now. He can't even make it to the first team. That is an obvious statement that we don't need you. This is the kind of discipline I want in my club. you can't give it your all, the door is open for you. You can go. You can go. You can go or you sit on the bench.
That's one area where I got to give Maguire his flowers, because the shape that dude came into this season in, like, it's a major difference from last season. Like, he's leaner. He's, you know, I mean, he's cut now. It's crazy, but like he's trying to adapt, and like that's the type of leadership I want to see on the pitch. Like, you know, these guys just like, well, this isn't really like what I do. I'm like, well, you have a new manager now, so you have to it's like adapt or die. So,
and speaking of Maguire. Speaking of Maguire, today marks Maguire's 250th appearance with Manchester United. So we gotta give it to him. We gotta give it to him. And also today marks Bruno's 100 goal with Manchester United. That is an achievement. Okay. As much as we cannot stand him, we still love him regardless. It's a love and hate relationship. For me, I will speak for myself. For me, my relationship with Bruno is hot and cold. You know, 1 minute, and the next minute I'm like, okay, you know what, come. And the next one I'm like, you know what, get away from my side. And the next week is like, okay, come, let me give you a hug, you know. Today is that day that I want to give Bruno a hug, because I will tell you one thing. The guy stood on business. It was like an assignment understood on the pitch today for Bruno.
Yeah.
So
like,
maybe next week. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, definitely, like, he as a leader needed to show the fans that, you know, he cares, you know, about, you know, their cries. He hears their cries, and he wants to make sure that the team performs well. Even if it means him, like, and it has to start from him. He has to bring that energy for the team to, you know, to perform better. So if he's bringing the energy, then he's also elevating his players to also bring up their energy as well, right?
Yeah.
And I think he did that today. Especially in the first half, he did that today for sure.
Okay. I want to rate my players today. Tony, you have the starting 11, right? Can you drop it?
Oh, I have the one that let me see if I can download the one from the actual MUFC.
Yeah. You can drop it. Today I'm going to cook some Nigerian jollof, okay, with some nice goat's meat and some plantain. Probably put some chicken, you know, some peri, like the Enid boys, the Enid people would call it. We're gonna make some chicken peri. Ade, you're mute. Ade lives in the UK. Is it not called chicken peri? You're muted. You're muted. Let me unmute
I was trying to get the starting lineup.
Okay. If you have it, you can dump it. And I will share it. Some chicken peri. We are facing Brentford. While he's pulling that up, we're facing Brentford next week. We're actually going away, and Brentford also has been given hot and cold this season. So I'm not really too worried if we can see. I keep saying it. The way we played Arsenal, that very first Premier League game.
Go Brentford.
If we can play.
Brentford just scored.
Really? Who scored?
Brentford.
Who is your key player there again? I think Wissa left, right?
Wissa left. So did Mbeumo.
Mbeumo left. So who do they have there now?
That's a good question. I don't really remember. I don't really remember who they have. Let me
see. Brentford's roster. Let's see.
Scott Igor. They have Jordan Henderson.
Oh, that's
Louis
true.
Potter, Pinot Collins, Vandenberg, Coyote. They have
Yes, that Coyote guy came from Syria A or something.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he came from.
We still have Frank Onyeka, Dango, Otara,
Syria A. I was like,
Ajar.
Yeah, he
It was
was.
Dambu that scored.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was with Fiorentina, and he was playing for. He was representing Italy internationally.
Henderson, right?
Coyote
Dean
is.
Henderson or Coyote?
Oh, he represents Italy.
Yeah.
So that's a Nigerian name, by the way, Jonathan.
Oh, I know.
Right? Just like Patrick Dogo. Dogo is Nigerian, but he plays for Netherlands.
He plays for Denmark, doesn't he?
Denmark, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me say just like Saka. Saka plays for England, but he's Nigerian. A lot of all these people.
A lot of guys.
So does Cheeto. Who does Cheeto play for again? Isn't it
Norway.
Netherlands.
Norway.
No,
Hmm?
Cheeto doesn't play for Norway.
Norway under 21.
Is it Norway?
No.
It's one of the.
Norway is where Alan comes from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Norway
Is-
under 21.
You're joking.
He's from one of the Nordic countries. I can't remember.
I thought
He's
he-
Danish too.
Denmark. Sorry,
Yeah,
Denmark.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, the U21 for
21.
Denmark.
so who scored for? Oh, Damsgaard. Oh, I know that guy.
Xerxes plays for Netherlands.
Yeah.
It's 17. It will be 18 November. It will be 18 November.
Okay.
And
He has
remember
only
last
3
season,
Premiership. He has played 3 Premiership games and has only 2 goals. He has good start.
Mm-hmm.
Chido. He has only played 3 Premiership games, has 2 goals.
Not bad.
good
in the
start.
Premier League,
Yeah. Start.
he never
Premier
scored
League.
for United in the Premier League.
Oh.
I hope it's not the one he scored in the preseason
I've seen what they said. It's Premier League 2.
too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I was gonna say he has never scored for United in the Premier League yet.
No.
He's only 17. He's got time.
Yeah,
He almost did, though. He almost did.
Mhm.
I remember
Last
last season where all the fans were, trying to pressure the coach to play him instead of Højlund.
I mean,
And I'm
I
just like,
I didn't
it's
want him
gonna
to
be
play
the same
instead of
thing.
Højlund. I wanted him to get some time on there, just so he could get, just get his feet wet. But yeah, a lot of people did want him to play ahead of him. Like, he's 17 and the kid has no muscle on him. Do not put
Yeah,
him in the
he's
starting
literally
lineup
gonna
on the
get
Premier
bullied. Like send
Maybe
him,
the
send him
boy-
to League One.
Maybe
or
the
League
boys in
Two.
the lab, they're trying to give him some what is that fake this thing called? It's
Give it
called
to steroids. I'm just kidding.
no, it's called something. All this fake food they make in the lab. They called
GMOs.
it's a name they call it. Something that's built in the lab. You know, like all these organic food that they build in the lab, they will say, oh, it's protein free, it's lactose free. It's called something, but whatever it is.
flavor free.
Flavor free, it's gluten free, all this stuff. Anyway, there's a name they call all this is it non-GMO, whatever it's called. I know. I
No,
think
it's GMO. GMO
It's
are the
GMO?
ones that are genetically
what's meaning of
modified.
what is the G? Is the G that I'm trying to remember?
Genetic
G is
modified.
genetically modified.
So they are trying to modify Cheeto now in the gym because he needs to come with some muscles. That guy looks
I
like
mean,
this.
Yeah, like all the teenagers, I'll say they need to hit the gym and build up some muscles because there's no way you're
Yeah.
gonna survive in the Premier League.
When
You're gonna get
Kobe, he
flamed.
was like this too. He was this little.
Mhm.
Like
But now he's like
remember when Di Maria came to the Premier League and he was getting bodied by
Oh my
everybody?
gosh.
He was so
Speaking
skinny.
of bodies, did you see how Ahmad was slammed today? I was like, I think I can take Ahmad down because this is crazy.
Nah, Ahmad was getting slammed in that Grimsby game because like those Grimsby players were like,
Buff.
and Ahmad was
Yes.
just like this twig.
Ahmad is smaller than I thought he was. And I don't know why I thought he was. He's only like 5'8". I was like, man, he's smaller than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought he was like 5'4". Okay.
No.
We're all going
It's
to
like
rate
that
this.
guy that plays in Leeds now. That Italian guy. You know, he's the short, stocky, like black guy that plays for Leeds. He's Italian. I forget his name.
I don't
Like he's like 5'5" or something like that.
I don't remember.
Mhm.
Okay, I think before we do these ratings, where do you guys feel like Amorim needs to make some modification? I would say based on today's game, I feel like he might replicate these players except Casemiro for the next week game.
Next week game is more difficult because we are playing a team that plays 5-man defense, almost the same formation we play. Almost the same formation we play. They use 2 attackers, so it's even more. One of the most dangerous team that will play is Brentford.
Yeah, I think we'll have Kuna in the starting lineup for that game, though. I think that'll be, I think that'll be a good thing. But yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. The problem is midfield, and we don't have that many options. I think we might see.
They will be playing 6-man midfield. They'll be playing 5-6-man midfield, and we'll be playing 4.
Did you guys? Okay, I'm surprised Garnacho did not start. I'm very surprised, and I'm also surprised. You think so?
I wasn't surprised that Garnacho did not start.
I think Enzo knew what
not get the red card. No, if they didn't get the red card, or Palmer did not get the red card injury, he was going to play. He was definitely going to play. Because one, the coach did so many changes that affected them. Yeah, the fact that one, at first he needed to remove a striker or a midfielder to bring in a defender and a keeper. He had to, because of that single red card, he made 2 changes. Change the defender, change the midfielder. That was the first one. Immediately after that, Palmer had injury.
You had to bring in someone
put them
else.
in a lot of different places that he had to really modify the team. So the 2 coaches really tried tactically for me. They were both playing their chess. And one thing people do not know that Amorim did not make a mistake during that Mbeumo instance. What happened was Amorim wanted to change, then saw what Chelsea was about to do. You needed to mark that change because the change Chelsea was about to make was put someone in the wing. So if that corner, we played that corner and someone was on the wing and we are just introducing a new player into that position, you would definitely concede. So you have to let that thing settle in between, then have to make the change. So people thought it was a conviction because you see fans now, they will come with this agenda. Oh, your coach did not even know what to do. That was a tactical change. No coach would want to make any change during a corner kick because when you're the person who was marking someone before, the new person will not know what to do at that point. Will go and mark a different person and you're going to consider goal. And also, the runner at that point would be exposed. Anyone that is not running will be exposed. So, for me, I felt the coaches, they've done really good well. Chelsea, we lost. They lost, but it was a tactical error. It wasn't the coaches. It was left on the players, and that the fact that we are lucky.
Yeah. I think Amorim should give Ahmad a little break, in my opinion, and give somebody a chance. Just so that he can have some moment to reflect. Not because
Dalot will start next week over Ahmad, in my opinion.
If he's clear, it's not clear yet.
No. If Dalot is back, Dalot is the one going to play the center midfield.
Dalot is not back.
If Dalot is back,
it's him
the second 4. You know that. Dalot is coming to
I
play.
saw rumors about that. So you think that's true? That they're going to put him in the midfield?
Yeah. That's
so where does that leave Ugarte then?
We should understand something.
Does that mean we're shipping Ugarte off in the summer?
No, the thing is, one thing we should understand is most people do not like Dalot. But the vibes the coach needs, the vibe the formation needs, Dalot has everything. He has the discipline to play that position. He has the discipline to mark his man. The only but that he has that people do not like is transitional play. But the way the coach wants him to play is what he's playing. Yes, he's not crossing. The fact that he doesn't cross is a big challenge to many fans. Oh, he's not crossing on time. That's why most fans do not like him. But if you see him play, when Dalot is playing, he's always playing to cover the position left by Bruno. Always. When Mount is also playing, Mount is always playing to also cover the position Bruno is playing. That's why we miss Mount and Dalot in the Man City match. So if he comes to play, we also need Ahmad. You know, at times, if you bench a player that is off form, that is struggling with form, he may never catch up. So it's very dicey. I didn't like what Ahmad played on against Man City because it was played off position. I didn't like what he played today. But if you bench him the next match, that may be the end of Ahmad for the season.
Ahmad, I get you.
That may be the end of him. Because that has happened a lot to a lot of players. They will not be able to get their confidence back.
That confidence, yeah. Which actually looks like they seem to be very vulnerable when it comes to things like that. I don't know why they take those things so personal. Like back in the day, most of these coaches don't give a shit. You sit on the bench, you sit on the bench. You know, but now everybody is like so emotional now. Like, why would my manager put me on the bench? And they probably start to overthink and analyze it. And before you know, their confidence is like in the dustbin. I just need Šeško to score. I need that breakthrough so bad for Šeško. I need it so bad.
This is why I had been beating the. Go ahead. Sorry, Tony.
No, all I said was they just need to pass him the ball. You could see he was calling for the ball so many times today, and so many times he was ignored. And I felt so bad for him. Like, how do you expect a striker to score goals if you guys are not passing him the ball? Crosses they were bringing in, they will just go over him to whoever is on the far post, and I'm just like, why can't you guys just get something?
Ahmad, one-on-one, just pass the ball to Šeško. Ahmad was busy dancing. Just pass the ball. Square play.
Like Ahmad had 2 or 3 opportunities today in the first half to pass the ball to Šeško, and he didn't. Like I think the one chance, that was where he now took it over the line and tried to cross it in. And then the second chance, like he should, instead of him passing the ball to Šeško for the run in, he was dribbling into I'm like, why? There's no need for that. Šeško was wide open. He could have one-timed that in, maybe like a low-driven shot onto the bottom corner. Like, it was just like Ahmad's decision making today was not good. But like, I mean, he still brought his energy as always. Just that his decision making today was not the best. I think Jonathan had something to say.
Yeah. This is again on the emotion thing about when they get benched and everything, or how easily they get out of the game when things aren't going their way. That's why I'm going to keep beating the drum about having a sports psychologist added to the staff. Like, they absolutely need.
I thought they have one already.
They have. They still have
need a better one then. Because they, I believe the one that they had with Ten Hag got let go when he got let go. Have they added another one since then? They have one,
and they even have a data analysis assistant for the coach. So they have I think 3 more staff that have to do with stress management, fitness, and I think that's why at the beginning of the season you saw that all the players, they were all fit because they had a personal trainer for fitness. And I think they added about 3 staff, 3 new staff.
They came in looking great, but it's just like, because it was, again, like going back to Rangnick, that was one of the big things that he said was having sports psychology staff on there, because these dudes, they get like as soon as things stop going their way, they get out of the game like so easily. Or even after they score, they're just like, okay, that's enough. And I was like, I said this in the chat. I was like, I need these dudes to be like in kill mode even if they're up 7-0.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, we're going to keep crushing them. We're just going to beat them into a fine paste. You know, that was the mentality that this team always had. We need to get, that's one thing that does need to come back. It's not going to come back by, you know, some of our former players is like, why don't they just go back to the 4-4-2 or 4-4-3?
I was going to say that.
It's not going to.
I was going to say that.
Like 4-4-2, I feel like 4-4-2 is kind of outdated these days. Like in terms of like, not a lot of coaches still play 4-4-2 like that, right?
No, like maybe the diamond version, which
Yeah.
I love. It's one of my favorite formations, honestly. But like, yeah, it was like Roy Keane. As much as I love him, he's always like 4-4. Go back to the 4-4-2. I'm like, Roy, there's a reason you're not coaching now, buddy.
the reason why he's saying that is for today he played a 4-4-1 at the last minute. Just if the games are not going your way, go back to the basis. That's all what they're just trying to say. If it's not going back your way, go back to the basis. And that's one thing with football. If it's not going back your way, go back to the basis and see what you can do with it. Because
I can get with that, but like they're not that nuanced with it like you just were. That's it. Even
though we play that 4-4-2, we don't have, the thing is, the tempo in which Amorim's formation is too high and exhausting. So it's not about getting a mental health, what do you call it?
Psychologist.
A psychologist. No, the tempo is draining, and we don't have the caliber of players. No matter if we get 10 psychologists, it wouldn't work because the players is like you're getting.
What about Arteta's players?
No, Arteta transitioned his players. He changed. He bought all the players he met there are not the players that are there.
Over how many years?
Only Saka and
so there was the transition. There was transition.
Yeah, you're right.
So if you don't, if the management is not allowing him to do the transition, what do we get? They are not allowed him to do the transition. You needed 3 more midfielders at this season. They didn't give him. So if they are just trying to play oddball game for him, it's going to be their own choice. When he made the success in Sporting, he had 17 players. He had 17 players changed in one season. In one transfer market, 17. So we only gave him 4 players. How do we want to do that?
Long term,
they don't have to even, continue, Jonathan.
Yeah, I was just saying, long term, absolutely, got to change the players. Like, I mean, and bring more in. Like, we're not only do we not have in the quality, the squad isn't that deep.
Go.
Yeah, we don't have squad depth.
But in the meantime, like the mentality does mean a lot, especially if you are playing a high tempo game. And it's like when you're tired and you can't be thinking about how tired you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's just like
be honest, our generation, we are full of excuses. I'm telling you. We always have to find a way to justify why somebody failed or why somebody is, doing well 1 minute, doing well next minute. I'm telling you, like, I feel like clubs should have their own specifications. Okay, this is what we need. Okay, and this is what we want. And if you don't hit that check mark, the gate is open. You can go. You can leave. You can leave. Back in the day, it used to be very brutal. Everybody's expectation was very, very clear. But now we have to say, oh, no, this does not work anymore. Oh, that does not work anymore. The people that hired Amorim, they hired Amorim knowing fully well that he plays 4-4-3 or 3-4-3. You understand? So it would be a shame, an absolute shame. It would be an embarrassment if they let that guy go. Because now, what are you telling me as a fan? You're telling me that you're not doing your due diligence when you're shopping for a manager. That's what you're telling me. Or you're not doing your due diligence when you're bringing on a player that will fit what the manager plays. So please, it's just too much excuses these days. I don't really, really care Two, you're getting paid a whole lot of money. You're getting paid a whole lot of money to come and give me basic
Yeah,
shit
true.
on the pitch? No. No, 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 no. These are just excuses. Ronaldo is 40 and he's still back flipping, giving bicycle kick, giving everything on the pitch. That's the kind of energy that I want. It's like regardless.
Ronaldo has a different mentality too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
his
What did I say about
mentality is
mentality?
like
Everything boils down to your mentality. If no matter how much deliverance and baptism you want to do for these players, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Period. You
yeah.
don't have it, you don't have it.
Honestly.
That's just it. You don't
I
have
feel
it.
like I feel like maybe the closest player that
Even
we have
Messi
in our
playing in the
squad that
MLS,
has
he's
that
still scoring
mentality.
goals. Still scoring goals. It's the mentality for me, honestly. If you don't have it, you don't have it. And
Yeah.
as speaking of mentality, right? I'll always give it to Bruno. No matter how much this guy annoys me, you can tell that Bruno wants to score. Period. This dude wants to score. Yes. Does he have bad days? He does. Does he have good days? Yes, everyone does. You understand? But that mentality to want to put that ball in the back of the net is always going to be there. Even if the ball flies above the pitch, above the into the crowd, Bruno will do something. Now that's where we're going to critique him and be like, you know what? I think you need to come closer a little bit before you do all that. He did one today, right? He did one today. Remember? He
I
did
want
one,
him to come up and put in a couple crosses here and there because like
and
the
then
crosses
Mbomo got
that
the ball, and Mbomo tried to kick the ball into the air. And the thing. I was like, come on. I just feel like Mbomo to me,
I love him.
I love that guy. Honestly.
He
That
leaves
guy
it all on the pitch
everything
every
today.
time.
Thank you. He gave everything today. I saw hunger. I saw a man that is thirsty on the pitch today, and he did that. If not because of anything, he could have been my man of the match today. He could have been my man of the match today. But also, I
yeah,
think
he brings a different energy to the
Luke
team,
Shaw
which
could
I
have been man
really,
of the
really
match
like.
today too. You know that? But I don't know.
Look short, I wanted to fight Enzo today.
I wanted to say it.
I kind of wanted him to do it.
I wanted to say it so bad. Okay. I wanted to say it so bad. Let's see England versus Argentina. Okay, blow the whistle. Let's go.
Nah, Shaw would have taken that one 100%.
Argentina's can't fight.
Luke Shaw has the body. Luke Shaw will take Enzo down real quick. Easily. Anyway, so let's rate these players. We're all going to do it together.
Damo is
Starting
enjoying
from
the Brentford game.
Bayinde.
They scored a nice goal. I saw
Are
the
you
You saw the
second
second
goal.
goal. The second goal was
It was
mad.
beautiful.
Let me see who scored.
Iwobi scored the first and then he assisted the
What?
second.
Fulham is up 2-1. What the hell?
Yeah. They scored in 2 minutes.
All courtesy of
Oh, that is so true.
penalty.
To who?
Fulham.
Again?
Ederson caused the penalty just now.
Man, we gotta smash Brentford next week, man. I don't give a shit. I really don't care.
It's gonna be, I don't know, like
We have to take
going away to
advantage.
Brentford is
We
it
have to
never
take
ends well for
advantage.
United.
No, Brentford is a difficult team to play because they play in a five-man defense behind.
That was a bad foul.
You know, the guy that was fouled was the one that caused the penalty. The first goal to Brentford. He gave a pass back.
Oh wow.
So it
Okay.
We're supposed to be rating these
not
players.
just,
Let's rate the players.
okay, let's do that.
All right, let's rate these players and we can go watch Brentford. Bayinde.
Behind that,
He played well.
9 for me.
Tony.
Sorry.
I'll give him an 8. Like
Jonathan.
Yeah, I think he played well.
I'll give him an 8.
I'll give you a 9. Okay, I'll give you a 9 because you're close to my number 1 goalkeeper right now. All right, let's go to Mazraoui.
Mazraoui,
7.5.
he comes in with this class, the way he plays.
Very
I don't know,
mature.
like
Very mature.
very matured. Like
And
and
he's just 28 or 27, 29, something.
like and I feel like if anything last season he was one of our most consistent players in the
Yeah.
way he played, and he did the same thing today. He played his game from the start to when he was subbed off. Definitely an 8 out of 10 for me for sure. Played very well.
Okay. What about Jonathan?
8.5.
Ooh.
8.5 is good. Damo, what would you give on Mazraoui?
What are we giving Mazraoui?
7.5. The reason is his positioning, his positional play, and there was a ball. There were two instances which he almost put us in trouble. He was playing very well, but for me, because it's very difficult when you're playing as a wing back to play it well in all positions, and that's the only reason why I'm giving that. If not for that, for the two mistakes he had made, and for the pass he gave Ahmad, he was not meant to give Ahmad that ball. There was a counter attack that he took. I was meant to give it to the striker, but passed it wrongly. And that would have been a goal if he had given the ball back to the left-hand side.
Okay, Mazraoui, I will give you an 8. I think you did absolutely good today. Let's go down to delete. Ade, we're going to go take
8.
it up. Okay, Jonathan.
8.
Oh. And Tony.
Delete. I'll give Delete like a 7.5. Yeah, like he had a good game. Like I think sometimes he was a bit sloppy, but 7.5 I think is decent. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah.
I'll give him a solid 8, in my opinion. We're gonna go down to Maguire.
The Damo rate Delete.
Oh yeah, he did.
8,
he did, right? Right.
Yeah.
8.
Okay.
Okay, let's go down to Maguire.
Sorry, it's not my man of the match, but I'll give him 9.5.
Okay. Maguire?
Yeah, I give him a 9.
All right, Tony.
Maguire played well. I don't know if I'll go as high as 9, but definitely like a 8.7, 8.8. Yeah. Yeah, he played well. Like I think he put in a very good shift, a very like how I put it, like a very matured shift where like you could tell you could see his experience and his maturity, and like he has that communication with Luke Shaw that
Correct.
made Luke Shaw play well or comfortable today. Like I think because he already had that that experience playing alongside Luke Shaw made Luke Shaw a bit calmer and made Luke Shaw play his game the way he's supposed to play. So yeah, definitely like an 8.8 for me.
I did not even think about that combination, but it just hit me right now that they actually once upon a time used to dominate the back before. So if Luke Shaw will play well because Harry Maguire is there, please, they need to bring on Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw together. Please put them together. Let Aiden and the others take a little backseat. All right. For me, I'll give Maguire an 8.5. I think he did excellent today. He displayed good leadership, even with the referee today. I like to see my players act right, even in the midst of chaos. So I like that for him. Let's go down to El Capitino, Mr. Bruno Fernandes. Okay? You guys need to know how to pronounce his name. Don't be disrespecting my captain, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, the Portuguese pronunciation, yeah.
Okay. Since we're in England, it's Fernandez. When we go to Portugal, it's Fernandes. All right, let's start with Damo.
9, also 9.5.
Okay. Jonathan.
I'll give it 9.5.
And Tony.
Yeah, 9.5 is it's good. Like it's deserved, definitely. Like played well, scored. He really pressured today. You know, he really he brought in the energy that the team needed to be able to perform as well as he did today. He was always, like you said, he was vocal on the pitch. He was instructing players. Like I think I saw moments where he was even instructing Ahmad, where Ahmad should position himself better and stuff like that. So yeah, like he definitely put in a good leadership, captain performance today. So
True. You're
definitely a
right.
9.5. Yeah.
That is true. I agree with you 100%. I agree with everyone with their ratings. I think Bruno and even scored a goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give him a 10, actually. I'll give him a 10. And he was my captain. Okay. Before he give it to Luke Shaw. Let's go down to Patrick Dogo. I have a mixed. I'm gonna let me start. Let me kick this one off. I'm gonna give this guy a 7.5 today. I think Patrick is not giving what he was supposed to give us from that preseason. I saw something different in the preseason, and now I'm not seeing what I saw in the preseason when it comes to Patrick Dogo. I don't know what's going on. Is it lack of communication? Is it lack of what's going on? Is it the pressure? Anyway, I'll give him a 7.5. Let me start with Damo.
Ah, I would have given him a lower mark, but due to the positional play of
Assist. He
who he
gave an
played,
assist. Okay, don't disrespect Patrick Dogo.
yeah, no, due to the position, that's what I want to say. That's what I want to analyze so that you would understand where I'm coming from. Due to the positional play he played and the fact that it was a lone us in that position on the
Mm-hmm.
left wing,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't get any support. Normally, if he was pairing up with someone that would have assisted him, I would have given him a 6. But because it was a lone us and because of the assist, I'll give him an 8.5.
Okay. So he has some areas to improve, right? Like 8.5 is good. You have about 1.5 area of improvement. So there's always going to be some areas to improve, regardless, even if you get a 10 out of 10. Let's
No, he
go
would
to,
have normally he would have scored a 6 for me, I'll tell you. But because of
oh,
those contribution and the fact that he was playing alone, that's just why. That's too
yeah,
much for him, but those are the reasons why I give him that.
okay. Let's go to Jonathan.
I give him a 7.5. It's like he wasn't terrible, but I know he's capable of a lot more than that.
So there's still area to polish, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think he's going to be a star.
I think Patrick Dogo might be my player of the season. I don't know why I've been saying that before the season even kicked off. Because in the preseason he was my player of the season. So I'm predicting he might be what's that Busby award? What is it called?
Revelation of the year.
Yeah, or yeah, something like that.
It's like
That's
the
what I'm
most improved, or
pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, let's go to Tony for Dogo.
I'll give him an 8. Yeah, like Jonathan said, like he didn't play like his best game. He did assist Bruno for the first goal.
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of, I think for me, his crossings can improve. Um, but like I think he played the way I would say he normally plays. Yeah, just to piggyback on what Damo said earlier, he needs that good, left wing partnership, like to be able to, I think for his game to improve. Like I think when he plays with Konya, he always has a good game. Um, so I think yeah, just maybe because like himself and Ahmad have never really played in that left side together before. Maybe there was just a bit of like lack of
Disconnect.
communication. Yeah, like exactly like a disconnect. So, but an eight I think 8 is good enough for him today for me.
And the man, let me hold my thoughts together before I get cancelled. Let's go to Ahmad.
You're not gonna get cancelled.
I don't want anyone coming to my job. Because that's the newest thing in America now. If you say something, they are finding you and your job.
Yeah.
No, I can never have anything negative to say about Ahmad. I don't know what it is. I just feel like he had a bad day. I feel like he's one of our best players. I just feel like just some things are not just clicking. So I feel like Ahmad seemed to be one of the players that can actually easily adjust. I'm not giving up on him. I know that man can come back strong. You know, if he was, I don't really think Ahmad is one of those people that actually do struggle mentally. I don't know if it's the African thing in him because, you know, we don't give a crap. We always bounce back regardless. So I think I'm going to be less worried when it comes to Ahmad. I think he's going to come back strong. He just needs to, you know, find his balance again and come back and dominate. That's what I think he can do. So today, Ahmad, you know, today you're being a bad boy, okay? And you're going to take a 6 today. You're going to take a 6. You're being a bad boy. All right, Ade, do your ratings.
5.5.
5.
5. It was
So it was even nice. Okay, Jonathan.
the appearance.
Yeah, I love Ahmad. I'm wearing my Ahmad shirt today. 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah, I think Ahmad will get a 6 today as well because his decision making today was not, you know, not the best. He was sloppy with some passes and a bit selfish at times. Just he definitely needs improvement for next game. Yeah.
Okay, let's go down to Casemiro, the one and only world class. I don't care what anybody say. You're not going to disrespect Casemiro over here. All right. Over here, he's the apple of my eyes. All right. He's old. I know the legs are weak. I know he looks like he's always running like he's constipated. I get it. But you're not going to disrespect my Casemiro. All right. Today,
you just disrespected him. So
no, I'm being nice. I'm a nice girl, okay? I'm a sweet babe. I don't disrespect people.
They're just facts.
I don't disrespect people at all. We like Casemiro over here.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Yo, Casemiro better not see this because I'll be in trouble. He's gonna blacklist me. All right. Today, Casemiro, as my big brother, you were very foolish today, okay? But I know that sometimes, you know, that big brother in you, I don't know what happened to you. I don't know how you lost it today. You were being foolish 2 times on the pitch, and that red card, you definitely deserve it, okay? You deserve it. Shame on you. Shame on you for embarrassing me because I don't understand why you let who is that guy that you even shoved off your hand? But whatever it is. But Casemiro, you better not get another red card again or else I'm going to sign a petition and get you off my team. If you're going to put my team in an handicap situation, I don't want you anymore. But I still have respect for you. All right? But I'm going to be shady once in a while. And today you're going to take the shade today for being foolish. So I'm going to give you a 6.5.
Okay.
Let's go to Damo.
For performance, for the goal, everything. Normally, he would score a 9 for me today. But because of the red card and the fact that those tackles were stupid, I'll just let me minus 2 from the 9. I'll give him a 7.
Okay, 7 is fair.
I'll give him a 7.
Jonathan.
You get to 6.5 because I loved the goal, but that red card was just beyond stupid.
Too
And
much.
he's too good of a player to let that happen.
Yep. A
Exactly.
world class player. You can't. No, let me go back to Tony.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7 as well. Like the red card was it was silly. You shouldn't have, you shouldn't have got to that point. Like if you knew you already had a yellow card, there's no and it's a wet surface, so you know that any little thing can look as can be worse than what you intended. So yeah, he should have been his experience should have come in there, and he should have been able to control himself. And yeah, but he scored a good goal when we needed it. So yeah, 7.
Okay, that was fair. Let's go back to our player of the season, Mbermo. I will kick this off with a 9.5. Honestly, I have to give. I feel like if I critique this guy, I might not wake up in the morning. I think I'm gonna die in my sleep. I think Mbermo gave everything today. This guy gave world class today. I don't care what anybody says. And I know the time for him to shine is coming. It's coming. I see it coming. And I'm not going to give up on him, even if he hasn't scored anything outside of what we scored in Burnley, I think. I'm not giving up on Mbermo. That's all I care about. Mbermo, I'm going to give it 9.5. We'll take it with Damo. I don't know. In the group chat, you are Damo. On YouTube, you are Ade. So anyone I call, you just take it like that.
From Buemo, for the fact
Yeah.
that it got us in that mood with the runs. And this is one thing. Sorry, I have to quickly say this. Every time we go into the game, the first 5-10 minutes, we need to keep that running to run at our opponent, and we've always done that. And this one was a perfect example of what they've been doing, but they've not been doing well. And this one, we did it well, and it worked for us. And because of that run that he made our opponent made a mistake and got the red card, which was a good one.
Yeah.
Apart from that, he was always on the ball. There were 3 instances he was wasteful. Yeah, we might have seen it differently. This is why I want to be cautious with what I'm saying. He was a bit wasteful, and his fitness really showed the fact he got tired easily. Those are where all my judgment comes from. I would have given him a 9.5, but because of the fact that it was a bit wasteful, but that was not his fault. It's due to Ahmad causing those wastes. But still, because of the fact that I still love him,
and he also scored a goal, but Sanchez had to take a red card for that. He almost scored a goal.
So I'll give him in between. Let me just give him a 9 today. Maybe next time I'll take it back. I wanted to give him 8.5, but I'll give him a 9.
Okay, let's go to Jonathan.
So yeah.
Okay, now I see.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. We have a Cameroonian in the building. Okay. Do not disrespect Mbermo or you're gonna get your ass whooped. Okay.
Yeah, he gets a 9.5. He would have got a 10 if he scored a goal. But he has.
But he gave us a goal, though. He gave us a goal, low key.
Yes, he did. That's why it's a 9.5.
Yeah.
But he's been my favorite player this year. And as soon as I get out of trouble for buying the last jersey I bought, I'm getting his. So
we love Mbermo over here. Okay. Let's go to Tony. How would you,
Mbermo,
Brian?
I'll give him like an 8.9. I think he had a good game.
8.9? Just make it a 9. What kind of teacher are you? You're gonna be one of those like negative 0.17.
I'll give him a 9. Yeah,
Okay.
I think he had a solid game. Like you said, like we all said, he created some opportunities, he created some space, yeah, it's not every time you can put every opportunity you get on target, but he created a lot of disturbance for Chelsea's backline, which is what we bought him for,
Oh yeah.
create disturbances and create opportunities as well for us to be able to put the ball in the back of the net. Um, so yeah, solid performance from him. Definitely a 9 for sure.
All right, we're gonna move down to our chocolate boyfriend, Luke Shaw. All right, Luke Shaw. I used to have a crush on you before. I don't know what happened. Eh?
He
I
broke
don't
his
know.
leg. That's why. I'm just kidding.
I don't like lazy people. I don't like tired men. Please, okay. And Luke Shaw is a tired man. But it looks like Luke Shaw
It's not
is
his
back.
fault.
Luke Shaw is back. Luke Shaw is back. Luke Shaw is not going to rehab anytime soon. So all the future team we're gonna face, take notes. You're not gonna injure Luke Shaw no more. Luke Shaw said, "I'm here to stay. I don't care even if I have an injury. I'm not trying to get my contract terminated." Okay. It's like Luke Shaw knows that he's on his last straw with
Well,
Manchester United.
we have to give him props. He's the longest serving player in the club right now.
True that. Okay. So for today, Luke Shaw, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for me. I can't speculate where I can critique this guy. I'm not talking about the Derby game, because the Derby game he was shit. But today, 10 out of 10. And for wanting to take Enzo down, Luke Shaw. I wanted to see that happen so bad. I'm telling you, I wanted that fight to happen. This referee was too nice. He didn't even let them do a little. Luke Shaw ran. I was like, what's good? What's up? What's good? You want to meet me at the parking lot? Come on, let's go to football. Let's go to the parking lot. Let me show you who I am. That's what I wanted. Honestly, I like to watch people fight, but I'm not just a fighter. Okay, maybe I'll take it back. Yeah, I'm a good girl now, I don't need to be in jail. Anyway, Luke Shaw, 10 out of 10. Adi.
8.
Okay. Jonathan.
So I'll preface this by saying I love Luke Shaw at center back. I think it's going to really actually lengthen his career. And I would have given him a 10 if he fought Enzo, but he gets a 9.
Okay, we'll take that. He's very close. All right, Tony.
Yeah, I think he put in a solid 8.5 performance today. Like he didn't put like any foot wrong. He didn't put any he played a good game. And I think that him being paired up beside Maguire also helped him out a lot today, because I think last week he was just a bit lost when he was paired with Delete, right? So he just but today he didn't know how to handle Haaland last week, but with today, obviously Chelsea kind of shot themselves in the foot early with Sanchez's red card, so there was no attacking threat from Chelsea for him to really stress about. So he was more on the offensive end for United. I think he was the reason why we even got the second goal in the first place anyway. So yeah, definitely an 8.5 out of 10 for me today for Luke Shaw. Good performance.
And let's go down to Shesko. Adi needs to go in the next 8 minutes. I'm trying to wrap this up so we don't lose clips. Shesko, I still believe in you. Don't worry about the noise. Just stay focused. Keep building up with your team. Try to understand. Shesko, don't you understand English? What's your problem? You need to get it together, okay? You're going to Brentford next week, and that's the time for you to shine. That's the time for you to clock in, okay? So Shesko, I'm gonna give you a 6 today because I know see you for pitch today. Oh. Where were you? I don't understand. Anyway, you're gonna get a 6 from me. There's still areas to improve. Okay, let's go to Damo and then we can go all the way up.
I'll give him a 6.5 for his movement, his demand, his control. It's the way he controlled the back line, the
Okay.
back line of Chelsea. For that goal, it was because of Sesko movement that caused Mbeumo to take out. So his movement was really good. The only fact that he didn't get a service, I wanted to give him a 6.5. I'll give him a 7 because of the fact that he had the movement and involvement in that goal. I'll give him a 7 just because he didn't get any service. So I'll give him a 7.
Okay, Jonathan.
I give him a 7, and it's not even his fault. So like he didn't get service. Like it's the same problem that Rasmus was having. Like they don't get him the ball. Well, if the striker can't score if you don't get him the ball. And I think Sesko's better than Rasmus, and I like Rasmus too. But yeah, so I don't know. They got to work on getting him more involved.
Services, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Tony.
Yeah, I would agree with Jonathan and Damo. Definitely a 7. Yeah, like I think his movements today, top-notch movements. Like definitely, he made a nuisance of himself with the back line. Making sure creating spaces for Mbeumo to make the runs in. Like even like I think I like the fact that he was calling for the ball and like that's what you want from your striker. Your striker definitely wants the ball. Like I think as much as we want like better services to him, from crosses as well. Like I don't think they've really given him the chance to be able to use his feet, to like really strike the ball the way he wants to strike the ball. So like I think if I was him, I'll definitely be frustrated, especially getting sacrificed in the first half, thanks to Casemiro's red card. Like I think if Casemiro didn't get that red card, would probably maybe he might have gotten the goal in the second half. Maybe.
Yeah.
Definitely Ahmad should have been able to, should have fed him a couple chances today. But a solid 7 is good for him today. Played well.
Okay, let's go to our manager and let's give him. I give Ruben a 9 out of 10. I think you're beginning to clock in now. I think you're beginning to understand the assignments, and I still believe in Ruben. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, let me go to Damo.
Ruben, I'll give a 9 also.
Jonathan.
Today,
go
ahead.
No, for today, because it did not make my pressure go high. So I'll give him a 9. Just on the haters are calm. They're keeping quiet now. My phone is not ringing.
All the haters they have nothing to say now. Tomorrow is on Monday, they will have nothing to say. Okay, there's no headline, there's no breaking news for Ruben Amorim anymore. All the pundit will not have anything to say anymore. All the traffic is gonna die. It's going to literally die.
They still will make something up. They always do.
You're right, though. You're right.
Man, you won with penalty and red card.
Don't mind them. Or own goal.
Yeah, no, it's a 9 for me. I'm a Ruben fan. I like what he's trying to do. So I want him to be extremely successful at United.
So bad. Yeah. All right, we'll go
definitely
to 20.
Definitely a 9. Okay. I think tactically he got everything right. Like I probably I was a bit surprised with the players that he chose in the starting lineup, especially like after last game, the game against City. But I think he surprises me most times with his starting 11, because as much as I won't want a certain player to start, they will actually play well, surprisingly, and so they'll play well. So like I think definitely today, he was on top of it with his tactics. with bringing in with the subs that he made, especially when we went down to 10 men as well. So yeah, it was a good game from his point of view. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up by saying thank you to everyone. Ade, thank you so much. I don't know if you're
We're winning next match.
I don't know if
We're
I'm
winning
holding
next match.
up to your sleep schedule.
I'm going to work.
Oh, you see, right after, thank God we won the game. So you're going to have a good day at work, okay?
No more calls. No, I told you. My boss is normally anytime we finish playing, my boss is always calling me. Adi, how is your temperature? He's a City fan. My boss is a City fan.
Oh
So,
my
uh,
goodness.
My older
Last
brother's
year-
a City fan. I feel your pain.
Last year he won me on a bet every year. Every year and every time we play, he always win on with the bet. So he won me last week. So it was, while I was working, even send me mails at assignment every time. At the end of the mail, I hope you send me my money.
All right. Thank you all for joining me today. And to everyone watching, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're definitely going to be back here again next week. I think I'm liking this team. I think we can do a match prediction for us. The whole Premier League week 6. This is week 5. Week 5, week 6 is the heat, the temperature is definitely rising for sure. Definitely rising. The table is fluctuating so bad. So bad. So I'm gonna watch the game tomorrow. Arsenal and Man City. I'm definitely gonna watch it. It's a hit along for me. I'm gonna watch it. And yeah, Jonathan, it's your first time here. I want to say thank you for joining. I really appreciate. I appreciate when it's like, don't worry, I got you. I was like, okay. He was like, don't worry, I got you. Ade, thank you for being here. I know you're gonna have a great day at work. Tony, thank you.
Yes.
I really appreciate. I know you probably need to go catch up on some sleep.
No, I'm all right. I have to just go. I have some work that I have to go to right now. But
Okay.
chill day.
Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for joining. We are signing out and we'll be back again next week. So watch out for the links. Okay. Watch out for the links. Glory, Man United.
Let's go.
Bye everyone.